Hey guys, welcome. You guys know the vibes. Let's get pretty in tune. Yeah, I gotta reload my other intro. Hey guys, welcome. Before we get into this download, we are sponsored by Pretty in Tune Agency, and a digital product that we are marketing today is the Pretty Cheddar Pal. So check this out, especially if you're trying to grow your business, your e-commerce, your blog. Check this out really fast, and we're going to go right into it.
Hey, hold on right there. Did you know up to 95% of the people who visit your site are leaving without buying? The painful reality is that when it comes to getting quality leads and buyers, it's tougher than ever these days. Old and outdated methods like pop-ups, pop-unders, overlays, and strategies such as scarcity devices and countdown clocks, among others, simply don't work anymore. If you're not grabbing your visitors' attention, you're leaving a whole lot of money on the table. Adding a fully interactive and automated intelligent chat agent to your website can help drive up your results, sales, and lead signups. 3D Chat Agents is a groundbreaking new smart chat automation technology that leverages the power of industry-leading features like artificial intelligence, text-to-speech, talking 3D avatars, instantaneous lip syncing, one-click translation to deliver results like no other app on the market. 3D Chat Agent will act as your very own virtual concierge to easily get more of your visitors to engage and take action rather than click away from your site. Improve user experience, boost engagement, and increase customer satisfaction as well as sales. What are you waiting for? Contact us now to get a 3D Chat Agent installed for your website. Don't miss out. Leverage this ingenious cutting-edge technology to turn your website's visitors into sales. Contact us now for an introductory special deal. Thank you for checking this out.
Okay, y'all, let's go ahead and tap into it. So we got clones, puppets, and high elites are tied to one another. A shift is happening. Okay, y'all, like Shanice, what are you talking about? Like what's going on? So sometimes when I be just laying down, yeah, I always tell you all, okay, I don't post every day. I don't go with the algorithm. I know that is a huge thing that is also kind of like slowing me down, but it's like I can't praise two gods. Like I be telling y'all that all the time. It's like sometimes the ancestors want me to rest or have me aligning with something else during a certain time. So I can't like serve two gods. So I'm gonna always put that first. So we got the clones, the puppets, and high elites are all tied into one another. I'm trying to see how could I merge it. How could I start it off? So we have the clones. Clones is when you get people duplicates, like duplicates of a original, right? You have puppets, which are the people who is being used, right? Used for a greater agenda. Then you have the high elites. The high elites, to me, is those people who sit around a table like the mafia. They sit around that big black table like the mafia, right? and they really orchestrate. They like the orchestration behind everything that's happening, right? And all these coexist. So you have the puppets, right? And 9 times out of 10, these puppets, you're gonna have duplicates of them, right? It's gonna be the same energy that's literally that's been multiple bodies, but it's like the same fucking energy, right? Now, a shift is happening. I don't know if you all are noticing or not. Your reality, the other day, we had a timeline shift. Like, I'm sitting here, it's 12 on the clock. I'm sitting here, y'all. I literally, like, you know how, like, I can't even explain it. You know how it's like a time travel or like a time shift or like a time dimension. It's like it was like I had the energy had shift into like another dimension. Like I felt that energy, like the energy wave of the porter. Like it was like boom, just like the movies, right? I'm like, dang, it's some supernatural shit that is happening, right? So I get up online and they talking about the recent eclipse, the double moons that was all happening during this time, right? I'm like, oh, okay. I knew it was some powerful shit that was happening with our energy. See, some people woke. It's like when your third eye is open, you is you able to see through the illusions of this world, right? You able to really tap into what's really happening. Okay, you're gonna even feel it, right? So I'm like, it's a lot of spiritual shit that's happening right now. Um, Revelations, like the book of Revelations. Please don't ask. I'm not like a quoter, can quote the Bible and shit like that. I can tell you, the common stories. Even though I did read the Bible, from front to back, you know, twice. Some I really didn't comprehend, and some I did. But certain stories in the Bible that are powerful stories. You know what I'm saying? Because them stories just as his story is my story, and his story, and his story, and his story. It's history, right? It's based off truth, right? That if you are in position, you will be faced with that same type of the dilemma. So it can encourage you, right? It's like a seal of a prophecy for those to come. Because these energies, they take form here, right? Just upon different timelines. It's kind of like multi-dimensional worlds. Like that energy is still could be happening up in this moment. You get what I'm saying? Because we not neither here and there. The past is the future. The future is the present. We are. You have lived all your lives already. Even though it happened, you could be living just upon different speeds of the timeline, but your life is already planned out. It's already lived. I don't know how to explain it, but that's how I can explain it once I be sitting here and really diving into the energy mentally. Like that's how I can explain it. And I really did not know about paradigm shift. So I'm sorry. I'm fit to be. I see me now. I'm going into all type of realms with this. Okay, so this gonna be a deep. This is gonna be a deep discussion. But it's gonna all correspond to one another. So just bear with me because sometimes I do kind of dip off into different aspects of things as I'm formulate what the ancestors want me to deliver. But anywho, let's get back to it, right? So paradigm shifts. I started realizing about paradigm shifts. 'Cause at first, when you hear it, you like, what? With me, I have to see, I have to experience it for me to overstand it, okay? For me to actually get it, right? And then it was like a aha moment. Like when, I don't know, but most people do not remember their dreams. With me, I have very lucid dreams where I'm aware that I'm dreaming. I'm aware I'm gonna be in different dimensions. Like I am aware, like literally time travel. And then it be so fucking real to the point where even when I wake up, I be like so exhausted. And I have time travel to so many different dimensions to the point where I be like, okay, I know for sure these mermaid and all these other stories of the galaxy is real, right? Because I teleported there numerous of times, right? Then that's when the ancestors start showing me multi-dimensional worlds, right? Because I always try to see with my experience, when I experience things, I like to know what's going on. And when I get to question it, the ancestors would give me, don't want to say the blueprint or the formula, but they would give me an ideology about what I am consuming, dealing with, if that makes sense. So then that's when I started seeing a lot of multi-dimensional worlds and how you are living, literally living upon different timelines. That's why even up in my dreams, I can see me being a totally different person. You get what I'm saying? Living my best life, connecting with different people. I'm always with the stars up in my dream. Like all the time, I tap. It's not a day that go by that I'm not dreaming of some type of star energy that's up in my dream. Okay, and half of that is because a lot of you are experiencing different worlds. You, a part of me is already there, right? Even though my awakened me is present in here, but my future me has already did these things. If it makes sense, let me just go back to it. So anyway, a shift is now happening within the world, okay? And that's gonna bring me back to Revelations, right? During Revelations, everything is like smoke gonna hit the fan. It's a shift, and that's why we about to be dealing with World War III. We are now up in a world where they trying to assassinate the future president. Okay. We fit to be up in where it's fit to be food shortages. Okay. Um, because it's time. Everything is about timing. The shift, right? All this have to happen during this time, right? In order to create what's fit to happen up in the future. Okay? Judgment. During the revelations is judgment season. I've been saying that for the longest. We are now has entered judgment season up on a large scale, right? So these clones, these puppets, these high elites, they are tied into one another. Okay? So these people come in all forms, but they all is underneath one covenant, right? That's why you can see the pastors with the rappers, you know what I'm saying? And we think that, pastors with rappers and um with this P. Diddy, with the TG Jakes, even though I love TG Jakes to fucking death, okay? But you can see all these different people all in one room because they bind underneath one covenant, right? Okay? And this is to push the agenda, right? Have you ever noticed with the puppets and the clones, they able to sign a soul, whether it's of a high standard or a low standard, they able to sell their soul. And when they sell their soul, you know they sell their soul because the things that they doing is very destructive, right? But if it's able to push them out money, they gonna keep going. A lot of these people, they don't care about selling their soul for a little nothing. You feel me? They pushing out bullshit, toxic shit. You feel me? Low vibrant shit. They don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? If this shit gonna give them some views, a little bit of fame, a little bit of attention, there you go with that camera. Is what I be saying. You know what I'm saying? To be seen is a motherfucker. That's a whole nother high. That's a whole nother high in addictions, right? Now, as the collapse happened, remember everything is going to be exactly the same, just up on different scales. Okay, these is going to be the same type of energy that's going to be happening up on all scales. The collapse. Okay, this is the year of the collapse. The end of years to come, right? Because this fit to be a powerful domino effect. Like a one small collapse can literally be a ripple effect to a very big collapse, very catastrophic, right? A lot of things are being destroyed right now. A lot of things that was built, the way things has been operating, um the darkness that is roaming the earth, the darkness. And the only how Mother Goddess can find balance again is if they collapse it. They have to destroy everything and build upon a brand new foundation. Everyone is going to go through judgment. Everyone who weep it. If you feel like you are invisible, or if you feel like the things you are doing, only you know how you living. Only you know what you doing out here. You will have to pay for that. You will have to pay for that. It get real when you is on such a high horse, and sometimes you be feeling like you is invisible, right? And the devil will let you feel like you can't be touched, because the devil is pushing you, right? The devil is blessing you. There's a difference. You can get blessed by the devil, and and you can get blessed by God, right? Now I'm just saying the devil and God, a negative and positive. I don't believe it's a fucking devil, like a red man with horns that's giving it to you. It's gonna come in the force of a Jezebel energy. It's gonna make it seem like, man, you gonna be at a high because you're gonna be doing fucked up shit and you're gonna be getting blessed. So you're gonna be like, damn, I can't be doing nothing too bad. if I'm still getting blessed for doing this? How am I getting blessed, be less, if I'm doing this? Right? Because they got an agenda. Y'all have to look at the blueprint of this shit. You must look at it doesn't mean, energy never lies. Right? The blueprint of something never lies. It don't matter if it's now or it's later. You're going to have to pay that debt. You got to pay that debt. You got to pay the piper. And when it come down and that collapse happen, it ain't nothing motherfucking nice. It's not nothing that you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it when the collapse happens. That's why the choices you make is crucial. I don't talk about living upright just to be upply, or to think you better than the next motherfucker. Live right, because in these seasons, anything that's not of it is going to perish in it. That darkness is going to consume you. Some of you all, you're going to go through such a mental fucked up state that's going to be beating your ass alone. Okay? Living in hell is going to come in many forms that's going to be detrimental to you. A lot of these people don't even realize that they being used. They don't know how deep this shit is. They just have been a yellow. And some of these people ain't even preparing for the afterlife, right? They just like, well, if I'm going to die, I'm going to die. They don't know when they die. It's levels to that shit. When you die, you can be stuck in limbo here, right here up on earth, living the same hell, waking up every day here. Can't move, can't go nowhere. But only difference is you can't be seen. The reason why you want to get organized here up in this life, so when you do cross over, I told y'all it's many stages you can be. You can be stuck in limbo here. You can become a guide. You know, you move up. A lot of people, when they cross over, they like to attach to spiritual beings, right? That's why when you medium and you able to contact the dead, why you think that you have so many of them that want to help assist you upon your journey, right? Because if you become successful with their help, they then able to become guardians. Okay? They able to get their wings. They able to become guardians, then guardian angels, right? They able to watch over you. Now they become protectors. Some people, when they cross over, especially when they very deep and conscious and very spiritual lighting, they go back as gods and goddesses. They become rulers over other planets, right? And then you got the elders. Those are higher upper spiritual elites. The elves and the elders, right? So you got the guardians, which is the protectors. Then you're gonna have the elders. Then you can come back as a god or a goddess and be rulers over other planets. Where you think you, and those people did exist. Zeus, okay, the Venus, um, goddess Venus of love. Those was all planets, big ass giants that used to rule the earth, right? So a lot of times it's so many people stuck here in limbo. Oh, it's a lot of lost souls here. And the reason why they call lost souls is because they were lost here. Like they were lost in the sun, bitch, living. And they died lost because they wasn't conscious. They wasn't awaking. They were dead. They were puppets. And a lot of them are duplicates. And then they try to have the system that is built now literally is the same print of clones and fucking puppets. So meaning this is how they able to create more duplicate of the original puppet. So now they say, okay, we can now draw in other people to become clones and puppets through the internet. We can draw them in. Now we able to say, hey, if you become this, not what most had told you to be, but what we tell you to be, because now we are your God. These is the high elites that's over this shit. Okay? These people who running this internet and all this other shit. Then you have the gatekeepers. The gatekeepers are acting like guides. Do you not see how everything is the fucking same? Then you have the elites, which is the L's and the elders. Okay? Everything is the fucking same. So they say, hey, look, we can now draw. It's like someone like the pinky and the brain behind this shit, right? They're like, we can get so many duplicates. Like, this is going to be our army. This is how we're going to create many and millions of puppets to do what we want them to do. You motherfuckers can't sleep, eat, or shit without being a fucking bot to this shit. They say, hey, we want y'all to do this. Everybody gonna do it. That's where trends and waves come from. Everything is the same shit. And these people come up on here and they do the shit. Even with the TikTok shit. You'll be like, common sense will tell you some of that shit when they be killing themselves doing different trends and shit. Common sense will be like, why the fuck puppets, clones, they now have used their internet to clone and make duplicates of this shit. That's why I always ain't praising to the two guys. I get on this bitch when I want to. When God put it up on me to put a word out there, then I put it out there. It won't be because I feel like I'm a fucking bot. Oh, I gotta post 2 to 3 times a day up on here. I don't give a fuck about that. God is still gonna supply me my needs. And this is why a lot of the chosen ones, I was seeing this up on YouTube the other day, right? About why a lot of the chosen ones is kind of broke, right? And it says because it says chosen ones won't sacrifice their integrity. Chosen ones can do certain things Chosen ones got boundaries, they got standards. They live by a totally different code. Anything that's gonna disrupt their peace, their alignment, their calling, their path, they will deny it. Most people, they'll go. Most motherfuckers, you can get a straight man and be like, "Hey, I'm gonna give you such and such if you get poked up in the ass." Look, they don't sold themselves for that shit. Hey, hey, look, I'm gonna give you 25K views to a million. All you gotta do is put this out there, even though it's gonna promote fornication, uh, bring it down to people, okay? And it can't happen like that no more, right? This earth has came became the most unworthy dark energy here, okay? They cannot use it. Used to be the intelligence was able to use vessels here, right? To get the experience of this earth. This earth has become so fucking disrupt and corrupt. It has become so fucking disrupt and corrupt that they can't even use the people, right? This is why um artificial intelligence have to take over, right? This is why artificial intelligence have to take over and now do a lot of the work which the humans were meant to do, but uh it's like the capacity of the mindset, because either darkness have corrupt them, drugs has corrupt them, the energy now. And you have to realize we is now entering 2 moons. I had showed y'all the 2 moons, right? I seen the shit with my own eyes. Okay, I posted up on TikTok, right? I thought that shit was a lie until I'm looking out the window like, ain't no fucking way. I had to get the phone. I had to zoom in it. I'm looking. Ain't no. I'm trying to get up in my mind. I said, that's motherfucking. This is 2 moons, right? It blew my fucking mind back. So you have to realize we are now living in parallel worlds, right? It's like we are mirror image upon uh, literally living on two fucking timelines, right? So that means now we are working off two axles, right? And but we now living on two parallel timelines. The speed has gone so fast. That's why sometimes you can be like, damn, it's already Friday, or damn, this day went by fast. And then they just said that like time has sped up so much that they had to add a second in order to keep it, balanced, right? They was just not talking about how time has sped up, right? So you have to realize everything is speeding. So when everything's speeding, that means the emotional intelligence supposed to speed up too. The intellect should be speeding up too. How we evolve should be speeding up too. Why is everything we doing, we are going backwards? We not going forwards. A lot of people mindset is low vibration. We are supposed to be geniuses. Okay? We are geniuses. We're not supposed to be stopping at a certain capacity. Just like the tree of life, we are supposed to grow. We're supposed to reach conscious levels. And we can't keep up. We don't have the intellect to keep up. So because we can't keep up, nowadays putting in artificial intelligence to keep up. And now, guess what they feel like? We don't even need the humans no more. We used to need the humans to help us do certain things, But a lot of them, they just wasteful energy here upon this realm. We have to make this energy back balanced. We have to make it become back mayat. We have to make it back even Steven. Right? So this is where the catastrophic shit fit to come in. You fit to see many, many more hurricanes, like how this Hurricane Haley came. You fit to see a lot of supernatural shit happen up on a very large scale. Okay? So now let's go tap into this shit, right? Yeah, because this is something that really wigged me out. Y'all know I'm like a zombie fanatic. I believe zombies are real. It's gonna come to life. Do you not know that they already got different types of zombies that's supposed to be coming? Right. And like they got like if this shit happened, the army has already been prepping for this shit. So for once, they got zombies chickens. Like that shit that's happening now. So guess what? When you be seeing chicken recall, when they be recalling the motherfucking chickens, that shit is real. Do you not know we can eat the fucking chickens and that shit can fuck with us and give us um, a flush eating bacterial infection that would then start having us snap the fuck out? But that's happening now. Like, there's a lot of people turning into fucking zombies now. Like off them drugs, them flush eating disease, like you be seeing them, they whole fucking arm be gone, they legs be gone. Oh, fentanyl. You have to realize this gotta be some fucking zombie shit. This shit can't be fucking real. Because ain't no way half of your leg gone, half your fucking arm gone, your lip fucking gone, your limbs is fucking gone, and the motherfuckers still living, they still going. The motherfucker ain't dead or nothing with all that shit going on. And them motherfuckers still trying to get that motherfucking high. Apocalypse. We are here. This is a revelation right now. And they know what's fit to happen. I'm telling you, we is now being apocalypse, zombieville. All the shit that you thought couldn't happen is happening right now. All at once. That's what's kind of fucked up about it. Because all this shit is simultaneously happening at once. Y'all better wake up. Y'all better pay attention. You better wake up and pay attention. Cause the time is now and never to make your dreams come true. Y'all gotta sell y'all soul to the devil to make it come to life. Keep going. Stay prayed up. Get into alignment. Ask Most High. A lot of you all can't be used anymore. The intelligence is gone. We used to be able to tap into higher power, right? And higher power was able to guide us, show us the way, give us the different gems, give us different keys, right? And that is how they was able to um elevate consciousness, right? Why you think when we used to have the great pyramids, those extraterrestrial beings, we was able through the points and alignment of the stars, which is Orion, we was able to contact them and get information, great keys, right? Now we can't do that because people, they have now stripped you of your spiritual self, right? And anything that has now became spiritual, they view it as demonic, low vibrating energy. Now they have made a bunch of clones and a bunch of puppets where many people don't think for themselves. They just copy and paste. They just go with the algorithm, right? They just do a monkey see, monkey do. The consciousness is not evolving, but the planetary universe, we are experiencing a shift. We are living in parallel worlds. We have double moons. Everything is evolving. Can't you see how we expanding? So if the human species, if we not evolving and expanding, we know no longer use. That's why they now is putting robots down here, emotional intelligence down here, um, because humans have become useless, and now they fit to start finding ways to destroy us. And this gonna either be about a zombie apocalypse, a heavy drug addictions. But if I'm correct me if I'm right or wrong, is we not now living in Benny's moments? Okay, everything that's happening now, you're going to eventually see up on a large scale. It's going to be so profound. It's going to be like, wow. And up in that moment is when people going to hit the floor and get to praise and praying to God. That's when the universe is going to become its most spiritual again, right? Because these systems, these bots, they not gonna be able to help you up in your real life. See, these systems and this the computer shit, it's just false illusion. It make you be something you're not, right? The people would rather to look of a illusion than to actually be of that, right? What would you do if a TMP happened? What would you do if they were able to, if they was able to hack the systems and literally, what, baby? What? Yeah, here I come back. I'll cook it for you. I'm finna get off now. What would you do if the power grids collapse? What would you do if there's no more internet, right? What would you do if all these electronics no longer work during TMP? That is where we heading, right? Because a lot of this is spiritual, right? A lot of this has already been set into motion, that we have to extinct this realm. I mean, these are the higher uppers, right? These are the higher uppers. And these are not up in this realm, the elites, that those are the evil villains. You know how the devil had to go down to earth? So that's why the devil really ruled this realm, right? But the devil is like a duplicate of God, because the devil study God ways up there. The devil study the blueprint. That's why the blueprint down here is so much the same as up there. How do I know this shit? Because they telling me to say this shit. They showed me this shit. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to know everything I get is just channeling. So I'm just telling you my spiritual alignment viewpoints of how they show me. Okay? That's it. This is all my perception of when I get the downloads. Okay? And the devil study God blueprint. That's why you have the elites down here that is ruling. But I'm talking about the high elites on earth, right? First, it was a battle of trying to, you know what I'm saying, get the people to wake up. That's where the chosen ones had came in at, because we was the ones who had took the call, and we had took the call. We was obedient. We was able to get the messages, the downloads, sit in solitude. We was able to communicate and get these downloads and not be of the world. Chosen ones, we is not of this world. We is not a worldly being. We are nothing like it. That's why a lot of us stay up in isolation, because we know what's coming. We know what's fit to come. But the chosen ones, God had already told you all to put that cross over your door. So when this plague happened, when this um plague happened and this destruction of this huge collapse happened, you won't even feel the collapse, because you're going to be protected. You're going to be protected. You put that cross over your door, right? You won't even feel this plague that's fit to happen. That's happening now. It's not happening. It's happening now. So the elites, high elites, has already called judgment. So if you feel like what's happening now, it can't happen, it's happening, because this was written in stone. This is the blueprint. Everything that's happening is going to happen, because you have people here. You know how you, for instance, if you go to another, let's just say Iraq. You remember when they had ran into the Twins Tower in a plane? They sacrificed themselves for the greater good of fighting for their country. So that is here too. Even up in the U.S., like even like certain people, they will be planning here to destroy everything, because they feel like they would even die in that shit, and they would sacrifice your ass for the greater good. You get what I'm saying? I don't know if I had explained that where you can comprehend that. I hope so. They would sacrifice themselves for the greater good. I mean, they would sacrifice this shit for the greater good. So if you feel like they won't kill millions of millions upon people, you're a fucking lie. You're a fucking lie. They fucking will. It's happening now. They've been killing us off. Okay? They just do it in so many different ways. Through drugs, through the weather, through giving us guns, killing one another, up in the food. This has been a agenda. But what's fit to happen up in the collapse is fit to be up on such a huge scale. It's gonna be, I'm telling you, it's gonna be like, when this happened, this is when the world is fit to become the most spiritual, because everyone literally gonna get up on their knees and pray. And that's God say, when God said, when his people cry, when the Israelites cry, when his people cry, that's when he fit to come. Y'all gonna see, because the world have got rid of the spiritualness. And I'm not talking about religious, like even church buying you, you know? And we have become so awakened to church energy, you know, just how corrupt there is, how they, all this shit is for money. This, when you sell your soul, it's for money. It's just for a greater deal. You can be whatever the fuck you want. Okay? You can be whatever the fuck you want. And they promise is to make you become big. Okay? When you chosen, you hidden. Do you ever see a super fucking hero being out there? No, superheroes be hidden. You don't see a superhero, or most of the time you don't even see the superheroes up in the movies. The superhero take care of shit and then they disappear. They hidden. They're not trying to be seen. They don't want no cameras taking picture of them. But every time you see somebody getting pictures taken of in the superhero movies is the villains. They like to be seen. They like to look big. That's when you know something ain't right with that. Anytime motherfucker want to look big, and be seen, and something ain't right with it. Superheroes of the earth, they hidden. They ain't being seen. They slaughtering shit and moving the fuck on. Okay? Yeah, take what resonate with this. I hope this was very enlightening to you all, okay? I really like talking, which I'm gonna start back, like, just doing my little lives. Cause it truly helped me to what I'm saying? It really helps me to release, or sometimes I be so consumed with just talking to myself. It just helps me, and then also the people who need to hear this gonna be like a aha moment. Like, man, thank you God for giving me that download. The chosen ones, the ones that's what I'm saying, doing what they supposed to be doing. This confirmation, you good. A lot of you're gonna see yourself excelling. Now that the shift has happened, the tail will become the head, and the head will become the tail. The roles are changing, baby. Get ready. Y'all, take what resonate. If it don't apply, let that shit fly. Peace and love, family. Until next time. Take care. Peace and love. I guess I'm gonna do that today.